So Izzy, can you tell me a little bit about what you learned during your Passion Time project?
Well, in all my research, I learned that autism is something that affects you for life. But that doesn't mean that it's bad, because there's a lot of tools that they use to help people with autism, like iPads to express what you want to say.
And so, how did you research this topic?
Well, in my research, I did a podcast, and I went on websites and books, and I made questions for Miss O'Byrne to interview. And Miss O'Byrne is a special education teacher who works at MAS. And it took me about 2 to 3 weeks to finish this project.
So, what else did you learn during your research?
Well, I learned that people with autism have empathy for other students, and they're very huggable and lovable. When they're happy, they show it a lot.
So, why was this subject so important to you to choose as a Passion Time project?
Well, I did this project about autism because at my school I know a student with autism, and he's a very nice boy and I want to know more about him. And I have interest in this disability because when I started reading Wonder, the kid didn't have a disability, but but people didn't treat him the same way as us.
Because he was different?
Yeah, because he was.
So, any final thoughts or comments or reflections on your project?
Well, I might go to Miss O'Byrne's class and help her with the students in her class and help her, or teach, I guess. And I also want to say that I think the most important thing about autism is to accept a person with autism of who they are, because